blooms in the garden are finishing up for the season, which means that it's time to prep my yard for winter. But the best practices for garden cleanup have actually changed a lot over the past few years, and you might be working a lot harder than you have to. So I'm going to get started in the vegetable patch. My tomatoes this year suffered from a little blight, which is a kind of fungal disease. So I'm going to make sure to bag all this up. I'm going to put it out with my yard debris because I don't want any of this here in the winter. If your vegetables or any of your produce had blight or a fungal issue, make sure to get rid of all this plant material because the blight can live on that plant material and it can come back even worse next year. Over here, I've got all my perennial flowers and grasses, and in the olden days, people would cut all this down before winter. But now we know that this is actually critical wildlife habitat. These hollow stems provide habitat for our native bees, and they're important pollinators. This cutleaf coneflower has these cool seed heads, and birds will be eating these seeds all winter long. And you don't want to prune back these bushes because they're providing berries for the birds too. In April or May, once the seeds and berries are gone and the bees have emerged from the stems, I'll trim back these plants to make way for the new growth. And then there are the leaves. There are so many leaves this time of year, and sure, you want to rake up your sidewalks and your lawn, but don't get rid of your leaves. They are worth their weight in gold. So here's what I like to do. I like to collect my leaves, and then I'll put them throughout my garden beds. I'll almost use it as a mulch to suppress weeds. And then once they do break down, they'll add organic material to the soil. Also, did you know that firefly larvae lives in leaf litter, and some butterflies hibernate in here too? So if you're tossing out your leaves, you're also tossing out fireflies and butterflies. You don't want to toss out a butterfly. Okay, so you don't have to cut down your perennials, you don't have to throw away your leaves. I just made your job a whole lot easier, and it didn't even take that much time. And in fact, I think we've still got a little less than a minute left in this segment. Oh, I know, I'll show you my favorite autumnal drink. The best way to warm up this time of year is with a mulled apple cider. So I've got some store-bought cider on the stove. It's starting to heat up. I've sliced up an orange. I've stuck some clove bits in here. I'm gonna add this along with a couple cinnamon sticks and then heat it all up. And you can serve it up just like that, or you can accessorize with a little rum or a little whiskey, or my personal favorite, peanut butter whiskey. And I know it sounds a little weird, but trust me, it's delicious. So cheers to an easier garden cleanup this fall. That's good.
Peanut butter whiskey?
Yeah, we both kind of went,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. And you don't want to throw the butterflies away.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
I literally felt like I learned so much, and I want Boaz to come to my house to help me out.
Maybe we can work that out.
Yeah, this is very helpful. So, and following up with garden work with a cocktail, yeah, I like Boaz's style. So, I don't know. It's pretty interesting.
You know what? We might have to try that peanut butter whiskey as a Tasted Tuesday. We'll have Boaz make something for us. Stay tuned. We'll see if we can work that out.
I might sneak in for that one.
Yeah, you should. Everybody's invited.
Well, up next.